Welcome to the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Now here's the Brit on the bit, Louisa Barton. Enjoy the show.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world. Thank you for joining us on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancin Rhoda.
And we have a great show lineup for you. We have several guests with us in the studio. We will have Dr. Adam Cayot start us off, and he's going to talk about snakebite. Then we have Michael Kilbourne from Techno RV. That might not sound like it's connected to the horse world, but it is in a big way.
Is it techno?
Oh, gosh, everything fits with Dancing Pete Rhoda.
That's right.
Then we had an amazing time visiting Donkey Days this weekend. So we're going to chat to a couple of ladies. One lady, Gail Whitmer, whose farm, Treeline Farm, Donkey Days was held at, and also the co-founder is here with us. And we're going to chat a little bit about the hopes for a future Donkey Days, maybe in the near future, because it was such a wonderful turnout and everybody had such a great time. So we're going to chat about that. And then we're going to hear from Steve Haskin and take you to the world of horse racing. He's our Hall of Fame turf writer that likes to contribute so that we know a little bit about the Belmont Stakes this weekend, the third race of the Triple Crown races. And we're going to see Golden Tempo run again, who won the Kentucky Derby. So we've got some exciting updates there for you. And then we're going to close it out with our usual local Ocala, Marion County horse capital events and news from around this area. So we're going to...
tips.
And tips. Very important tips. Pete's tip of the week. Here we go with Dr. Adam Cayot. Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show in the Equus Television Network, here with Dr. Adam Cayot from Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. We're going to talk about snakebite because right now in the summer months, unfortunately, they are out and about sunbathing. They're becoming more active, yes.
Yeah. I've had a couple cases of snake bites over the years, and a lot of time, most of the time, horses get bit on the face. Okay, because they're obviously their heads down on the ground and they do that sort of thing. It causes a significant amount of swelling. We do stock antivenom, rattlesnake antivenom, and obviously if you can get that on board sooner the better. Within the first 4 hours is ideal. A lot of times that doesn't happen, but it can still happen if it was within a day or so. It can still help, but you try to lessen the amount of damage that the venom has done. Anti-inflammatories, again, steroids, that sort of thing can help. But it's a serious deal, and one we deal with down here because there's a lot of, we got rattlesnakes that are big and bite, and we got water moccasins around here. We got coral snakes. So yeah, Florida has quite the buffet of poisonous snakes.
I was going to say, quite the variety, yeah. Right? So now I actually had a friend, I've got a friend, very good friend, longtime friend of mine, who's horse Smokey, who's actually passed away now, but not from the snake bite, actually came to Peterson Smith and was treated there. And you guys saved his life. And I mean, he was bitten also in the face. So what are your thoughts about trying to keep that airway open if a snake does bite horse right in the breathing?
Well, a lot of times it just depends. I mean, if it's particularly swollen and you think that's going to continue to swell, I mean, you can try to pass a nasal tube that goes into the trachea. Sometimes that doesn't work because there's too much swelling already, and you end up having to do tracheostomy. So you actually make an incision in their trachea, and you can add a tracheostomy stent there, and so that they can breathe until the swelling goes down, and then those things heal up on their own. The couple of cases that I've had weren't on the face. One was on the leg, and one was actually on the tail. Mm. Both of them, the one on the leg was not good. that horse, we ended up having to put that pony to sleep. The one on the tail made it, but he lost his whole tail.
Wow.
So the whole tail got gangrenous and sloughed off. So he looked like a pug running around.
Wow.
That horse actually later passed away because of colic. But so they can be no joke.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence. I had another one that we were pretty sure got bit by a water moccasin, and the wound was necrotic again on a leg. Wound was necrotic, and then that horse got pitheosis, which is another nightmare to deal with. So that horse actually ended up recovering and doing fine. But yeah, snake bites are they're a real deal down here, and we definitly see them.
And there's not really anything that you can do to keep them away. They are out here. So
is it Saint Patrick? Is that who drove the snakes out?
yeah, there you go.
It's out of Ireland.
I'd like to drive them out of
Florida.
I'd like to drive them out.
Drove them out of Ireland to Florida.
So I'm only phobic about snakes. I can handle anything else but a snake. If I even see one, it doesn't even have to be venomous. It just has to be a snake.
Yeah.
Don't like any of them, but chances of survival if you hurry up with the snake
pretty
bite
good.
is generally
pretty good. It depends on how much venom the horse gets and that sort of thing, which you don't know. Typically they've told me that older rattlesnakes, they're smarter, so they don't inject as much venom in something they're not going to eat. So the younger rattlesnakes are the ones that they don't know how to control their venom usage yet, I guess is what I've been told. So they're more likely to inject a more lethal or problematic amount of venom as opposed to a bigger rattlesnake. So
I had a small
size does matter.
I had a That's right. So I had one coral snake here since I lived here 3 years. It was outside the front door. And I thought my cat was fat, lazy, and useless. But I love her anyway, because most of my animals, as you know, are fat, lazy, and useless. But I still adore them. So they're just money pits that I love, 4-legged money pits. But when I came outside, she was playing with it. And I was like, what you playing with? And I went, oh, it's a coral snake, and I killed it. But that was the first time. That cat has been idolized ever since. Red carpet for her, because I would not have seen it.
Yeah, coral snakes, they don't generally bite. That's the good part. They aren't as aggressive.
The little tiny mouth has,
But that's serious venom.
I know it is.
Yeah, it's
nasty as well. Yeah, so. Great. Well,
Right.
Dr. Cayot, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Louisa Barton for the Horse Talk Show.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm snake phobic. What can I say? It doesn't matter if they're
Snake-phobic.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're not venomous. I'm just terrified of them. So, and definitely is the time of year to look out for them more than ever. They're baking in the sun and looking for water, and so just
Well, right now they're getting out of their holes because there's so much water.
No, this is true. But Smokey, who is no longer with us, sadly, but did not pass away from the snake bites, life was actually saved by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital, and it was all about timing, getting him to the hospital really fast. It's very important. So very thankful for Peterson Smith for doing that. I know you're wondering about the puppy. So he wandered up to my front door. His mum, a Great Pyrenees, dropped him off and took off. I guess she was done with him. He's about 8 weeks old. Shout out to OHA, Open Hands Animal Rescue, and the Humane Society for helping me so much in the last couple of days. Tammy from Open Hands Animal Rescue couldn't get to my house fast enough with puppy food and to help me out, bring me a small crate. And Humane Society's been wonderful in getting him his vaccines and getting him checked out.
Most of the time it's a human going, oh, you got to have this puppy. Now it's a mom dropping it off.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
They know. Four-leggeds get it.
She'll take care of him. Here you go.
Well, you know, there's worse things to be known for.
There you go.
Hey, my opinion is four-leggeds need us. They need our help. So we're here to help however we can. So hopefully no more show up this week because I've got my hands a bit full. But I'm certainly glad he found me and that he survived because he was not in good shape. So he's looking pretty good after a couple of days with Louisa. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. We're actually going to be chatting to Michael from Techno RV, and we're not going to be talking about RVs. Well, not much anyway. Stay with us. The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honouring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Center in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
Hello, I'm Pat Myers, owner of Pat Myers Electric, a family-owned and operated business. My wife Sarah and I are horse owners ourselves and know what matters most to a farm owner, with the safety of their horses being of utmost importance to us. Pat Myers Electric can light up your arena and make sure your horse's barn is safe and protected. Pat Myers Electric is the horseman's choice. Discover more at patmyerselectric.com.
Veteran-owned Wide Automotive, that's WEIDE, is a beacon of automotive excellence in Ocala. Founded on integrity and expertise with unwavering dedication in all operations, we seek to forge lasting relationships with our clients. Whether you have one vehicle or a fleet, we pledge our best effort in quality service. From repairs, diagnostics, tire repair and replacement, diesel engine work, horse trailers, car batteries, wheel alignments, fuel systems, and more. Discover more at wideautomotive.com.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second segment of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancin Pete Rhoda.
And we have Michael Kilbourne here with us from Techno RV. Michael. So Julie Scroggins, who we go to church with, lovely, lovely lady,
Yes.
her and her husband, absolutely lovely people. She reached out to me and said, hey, I'd really like to talk to you about the equine world, about what you do with the chamber and what you do with the Horse Talk Show, because I think Techno RV would fit really, really well in the horse world. And at first I thought, RV? What?
It's kind of a strange fit, right?
Well, you know, some horse people have RVs as well, but
Yeah.
but I wasn't quite sure where she was going, and then she said, you must come to the shop. So I got to come to the shop and meet you and have a tour and find out about all the different options you have. Absolutely, I was mind blown by how many options you have for horse trailers, but really focused in on what you can do about a potential catastrophe with tires.
Definitely.
Yes, and that's huge, because it's not just the scary even thought of having a blowout with horses and a horse trailer. That's by itself enough. But the thought of potentially being on the side of a busy highway in 95 degrees, knowing that you can't leave your horses in the horse trailer because it's too hot, and then you're thinking about taking them out on the side of a road.
When we originally looked at this entire equine industry, and we spent almost 2 years researching this and really looking at it to understand it, because we didn't come from it. And you can't just walk in and go, well, we know everything now. So we really wanted to study it, and what we truly learned is that, so we're a 15-year-old company in the RV space. That's where we spent most of our time. But truly, these trailers, they're not, the trailers of old. I mean, these are beautiful living quarters with 4 stables behind them in many cases. I mean, the trailers themselves are crazy expensive, but more than that, the horses inside are the most valuable commodity. And when you're traveling, if you blow a tire, and these are all high PSI tires, typically 175 PSI. I mean, you blow one of those, you can have a horse go down, you can lose control, you can, harm a horse even more. I mean, so we looked at a lot of the things that we did in the RV space and realized they were almost an exact match to the equine world. And that's really what got us thinking, how would some of our products, or, which ones would be a good fit? And you're talking about tire pressure monitoring.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing that the RV side has, the same as the horse side, is we buy these beautiful RVs, we buy these beautiful trailers, and then we just hook them up to a truck and off we go. And the one thing we don't know is, well, how do you know if a tire's low? How do you know if there's a problem? There are ways to easily check, and it's a nominal fee to do it. And it's not expensive, and when we're driving down the road now, when you think about a triple axle horse trailer, maybe a 45-foot trailer with living quarters, you can just put 6 sensors on. It takes 10 minutes to put it on. It's 10 quick minutes, and a little display up in your truck. It literally reads the tire pressure and the tire temperature every 6 seconds. Every 6
That's
seconds.
amazing. I'm going to have our lovely guests pass me the box here.
Oh, okay.
Because you did bring it, which I think
I
is
did.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So we can actually see it.
So this is Road Tech. Mm-hmm. So Road Tech is really a special company. Mm-hmm. The owners and the leadership group of this company have been in the TPMS industry for 10 plus years. I'm sorry, I don't know their exact numbers, so if they're watching, don't yell at me. It's many years. And what they did is, from their time in the commercial industry, from their time in the RV industry, which, they really set the standard, these folks. They redesigned and wanted to step up how the quality was, the easeability, and utilize all the technology that's out there. So Road Tech did that, and so now you can have as many as 165 sensors on a single system.
Wow.
Well, when you think about it, a lot of these, you might have 1 or 2 trailers. You might have a hay trailer, you might have another farm trailer. So you can literally set up all your trailers with TPMS.
Can you put it on your truck tires?
You can put it on your truck, your trailer, your golf cart. You can put it on if you got one of the gators. Doesn't matter. You can put it on anything. A friend of ours who works with us, she put it on her lawnmower. She has a John Deere lawnmower.
I love it.
Put it on a John Deere lawnmower and then took a picture and sent it back to us. But it goes on anything that's a tire, from a bicycle to a semi. Doesn't matter. It'll monitor all the way up to 199 PSI. So it covers everything.
So when I was on the road, I used to leave Ocala in May, and I wouldn't get back till November.
Right.
And I would do 12 to 15-hour drives.
Yep.
And I would check my tire pressure as I left, but I had no clue
That's right.
what was going on. And yes, I've had blowouts. It's a lot of fun.
It's horrible.
It's-
And this,
it's so
the price
much
of
work.
this, Michael, can you tell us the price of this?
I can. So
So reasonable.
all the kits come with a base of 4 sensors. And then you just add however many sensors you need. And they come in quantities of 2. But for a base 4 kit, it's only $384. And that's without a discount, which we're always offering discounts to this industry like crazy. So, and they can
Peace of
call,
mind.
Yes.
they can call Julie and get a discount.
Julie. We're going to throw her straight under the bus.
We'll just throw her under the bus. Everybody should call Julie all day long.
That's right.
But yeah,
For under $400, the peace of mind is, it's a no-brainer.
one blown tire, one of the big trailer tires, that's $500.
Mm-hmm.
Plus your time, and plus hopefully no damage to the trailer or the horse.
Right.
So does it? If it does have a blowout, does it have a sensor that lets you know there's no pressure and it's gone, or?
So what it does is there's
Because I've had a blowout and didn't know it
yeah,
because my trailer's so big,
right.
and so I'm driving along and my tire blows, and if I didn't have somebody following
wouldn't even
me,
know it
I
happened.
wouldn't have known.
That's right.
Other than there was a little bit of smoke, and anytime now I see smoke, it's like, gotta pull
Yeah.
over.
So in the display has an internal battery that you can recharge, but it'll last for like 30 hours. So you don't have to have cords all over your dash.
Right.
But it'll just sit there. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to stare at it. It can literally sit down on the console, because if it never makes a sound, it's a perfect trip. Right. But on there, it'll come up with alerts, and the first one is low pressure. So you have a slow leak. It's going to alarm audible and visual on the screen, and it'll show you the exact tire position. So if it's a passenger side center axle, it'll turn that tire red to tell you pay attention here, that's the problem. So you have low tire pressure, you have fast leak, slow leak, you have high pressure, so maybe it got too high, and the last one, which is a big one, and that is temperature. Anything over 159 degrees in any tire, not just a trailer tire, all tires. Anything over 159 degrees, that's a danger. And there's a reason why it got up there. There aren't natural circumstances that will bring a tire up to 159 naturally. So there's something going on that makes that happen. And so those are your 5 basic alerts. It'll always alarm you with audible. You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
It's amazing.
And it's visual also on the screen, and it reads it out exactly what it is.
Keeping horses safe.
It's
And
all
we've
about...
only got a minute left.
Okay.
I can't believe how fast that went, but you have lots of other amazing products. I was
Oh my
blown
goodness.
away by the cleaning products that you offer in a kit.
Camera systems for
Camera
horses.
systems, so you can see the horses. We
Inside-
could do a whole show on the products that you have that are there for the horse trailer folks, because they are needed.
Twist his arm.
I'll do it.
Tell us how people can find you before we close, Michael.
Just go to our website at technorv.com,
Mm-hmm.
and on there you'll find, you can chat, email, our phone number's on there. Julie.
You'll get Julie. We
You'll
love
get Julie or our customer service team. Talk to them. Tell them what you want. I mean, we encourage you to call us. But you can email us, but technorv.com is where all of our products are, including the tire pressure monitoring system by Rhoda.
Keep your horses safe with Techno RV. Horse division coming soon. Stay with us on the Horse Talk Show. We'll be right back. Grateful for the foundation of excellence laid over 40 years ago by their founders, Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care continues to provide excellence in ambulatory and emergency care, surgery, internal medicine and sports medicine, with a lab and pharmacy, as well as the best in reproductive services at their Advanced Facility Centre in Summerfield. For more information, find them at petersonsmith.com or like them on Facebook now.
DAC Vitamins and Minerals has been making a world of difference for 35 years. Do you know what sets DAC apart? We use chelation minerals from Alltech, which allows for better absorption. DAC is the only supplement company Alltech provides ingredients for. We have our nutritionist, Performance Horse Nutrition, NASP, which is the quality seal, which guarantees our products and ensures our use of quality ingredients. DAC gives you a guaranteed analysis in every 1 ounce scoop, a 60-day money-back guarantee. Doesn't your partner deserve the best? Visit feeddac.com.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934, manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at SeminoleFeed.com.
We're a unique, tough breed. We work long, hard hours making sure your horses are healthy and properly shod because, well, we farriers know horses perform better when they're properly shod and healthy. You want quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices, and you won't settle for anything less.
TT Distributors is dedicated to quality horse products, supplements, and farrier supplies at affordable prices. Racehorse or a pasture pony, TT Distributors has what you need. 7715 West Highway 40, Ocala.
D&N Equine Recovery is owned and operated by avid horsemen. With over 75 years of experience in the equine industry, D&N Equine Recovery provides the only whole horse crematorium in the greater Levy-Marion County area, serving all of north central Florida. All staff are dedicated to demonstrating the utmost respect throughout this emotionally delicate process, providing compassionate and timely service when it matters to horse owners the most. For more information, go to dnequinerecoveryllc.com. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Peterson Smith Equine Hospital and Complete Care. Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancin Pete Rhoda.
And we have a couple more guests here in the studio with us, new friends that I got to spend some time with this weekend, which was wonderful. We have Danielle Phillips with us and Gail Whitmer, and I got to meet them via Donkey Days, which Shout out for Stacey Fergang, by the way, dear friend, and Brooke, USA ambassador, who told me about Donkey Days, sent me the poster, and we started sharing it, a couple months ago, I guess,
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
show. Every week we did a shout out and talked about what was going to be happening and what classes there were going to be, and what a great turnout.
Yeah.
My gosh.
It was huge. Yeah, we were very grateful. We had no idea how many people were going to show up. They came in droves, and we had a lot of media coverage. Thank you, yourselves, and a few other outlets out there that came by and interviewed us and even shouted us out on the news the morning before. And yeah, it was wonderful. It was
So you're
really
co-founder
great.
and you were the venue.
Yep.
So great teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle, we'll start a bit with you because I want to talk more about the venue in the next segment too, but let's talk a little bit about why. And you're a Brit as well.
I'm
right?
a Brit. Yeah, I've been here for just over 20 years now, so I'm an American and never going back. I love Florida. I've always loved Florida. I visited a lot as a child, as many Brits do, and I'm really happy to be here.
What part of England?
South London.
South London.
Yeah. Yeah, so it started really, I moved up here from Miami in 2020 and started gathering animals and homesteading and got myself some donkeys and realized how difficult it was to kind of keep them healthy here. You know, donkeys are desert creatures. Florida has nothing like a desert climate, and so the hoof health and weight gain was a real battle for me, and I took it really seriously. I was kind of obsessive. So I was walking them, taking them out. At this point, I only had minis, and I wanted something to do with them. And then because I was trying to learn, I was spending a lot of time on social media and following people around the country. And then I started noticing how much fun they were having with their donkeys outside in Arizona and California, Colorado. And I was like, it's not fair. So I made some friends, and I tried to convince my husband that we needed to move to Arizona. And he was not into it. So we have a business here in Miami, so it was not feasible to move at all. So I started pining and wanting to really put something together. I didn't have any experience. I didn't grow up with horses or really any animals. I'm from the city. And then I found Kathleen and JR. Kathleen became my co-founder. They have a lot of experience. They're trainers here in Morriston. And I asked them if they would be my, what do you call it? Like, not sponsors, but encouragers, just
supporters.
Supporters, and help me along the way. And they were all for it. So Kathleen already had a good relationship with Gail because she drives.
What a perfect venue, by the way.
It was
Gail.
a
Well done.
perfect venue.
All set up there with everything you needed, really.
And Gail was really happy and gracious to let us come in and do our thing and really be open to just however it was going to go.
However it played out,
played out. Because we were really just kind of winging
and so
it.
many people, and they were loving on the donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
The interaction of the general public with the donkeys was amazing. Every time I turned around, somebody was meeting another donkey and enjoying it. It was just really neat to see the general public come out and that many spectators walking through, watching all the different classes and just...
It was great because all the owners of the donkeys, especially her, were going around and being ambassadors for them. So it was really nice and letting them touch the donkeys and learn a little bit. And I think we had over 100 spectators. I mean, there was a lot of people.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I saw kids, adults, everybody was
Yep.
enjoying the interaction. It was just really cool.
And even with the weather, everyone, it didn't dampen anybody's spirits. It was great.
No, it didn't. And I think it was very educational. I think it was you actually that said to me, Danielle, that, you know, people have the impression that donkeys are stubborn, and not that they can't be at times. But again, having the relationship, the partnership with them and working with them and letting them kind of do it their way somewhat, because there is some of that with donkeys. But seeing them going through those obstacles over the little bridge, you know, all of that to me was really neat to see how well these people had worked with these donkeys to do things.
We had a lot of great donkey owners there, much more knowledgeable than me. Some ladies that had riding donkeys for 30 years. So she was really great to have there. I heard her answering people's questions. My main concern was that people that have donkeys that don't have horses don't tend to have trailers. So we were worried that we were going to get more spectators than donkey owners.
Yes.
We knew we were going to get more spectators than donkey owners. Thankfully, just the right amount showed up.
It was fantastic.
And we were able to, yeah.
Then there was barrels, poker run, costume contest, obstacle course. Grouchy Mule were there. Love Grouchy Mule.
Grouchy Mule. And
those people are great. They have the best little food truck with snacks and coffee and things.
Really great coffee. She really
and
saved
then the Burrow Buddies people.
The Burrow Buddies. We were very grateful for them because they came with 4. So
they're
so cute.
donkeys.
And they were great. And they had that little baby donkey. I mean, oh my God.
Yes. And they actually take their donkeys to like weddings and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people have these gorgeous wedding pictures with these little donkeys in costumes. They were the nicest people.
Yes.
I was so happy to meet them, and the costume contest was so cute too. I mean the effort that the lady that was all in the
Karen
Dakana.
Yeah.
Karen, yes, that's right.
And we actually had the same costume, which was very strange. We both had our donkeys in grass skirts. Mine was actually trying to be Moana, but I mean it was kind of thrown together at the last minute at that point because I was very overwhelmed with everything that was going.
Planning is big, but gosh, you guys did an amazing job. This was an inaugural event. Brooke USA was included, which is a huge organization that helps working equids worldwide. And they were there. Stacy was there with the tent, and she had her 2 donkeys there who were very well behaved, showing off their Brooke USA scrims.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to see that charity get involved with this inaugural event because it matters that we support what they do, because a lot of people around the world rely on donkeys and mules and horses to help them get water and food and all sorts of other supplies. So to have somebody out there, you know, that was representing them was great. And Seminole Feed were out as well. Miriam was out, and they had a basket giveaway at the Brooke USA table because they're all about education as well. So that was brilliant, and it was just all very well done and very good for the donkeys.
There are a lot of ears out there.
Some big ears.
I always say donkeys are horses on stereo. Because their ears are twice as long.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So it was a great event. It was a great turnout, and I think donkey awareness was definitely the hot topic because I think that, like you said, there are not that many opportunities. You know, and Ocala, this was in Williston, granted, but Ocala's the horse capital of the world, and we count Williston in that. Yeah. So we do. I mean, Levy County's just a hop, skip, and a jump, and there's a lot of horse people there. To be honest with you, I forgot when I did my TV 20, so completely forgot I wasn't in Ocala. I even said in Ocala, I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm in Williston. What? But it really is just an extension of us and our community. And we're all in one community together, really, when it comes to the horse capital and us as horse owners. But seeing and realizing that there isn't enough of an opportunity for people to show their donkeys. So now I have a mission.
We're working on it.
We're
making plans.
Some of the owners it was just wonderful, like, because they were so grateful. And I think you spoke to one of the owners where she was just so thankful to have something to do with her donkey, and so people can train their donkeys and then have a purpose for that training.
That's right.
And you know,
more questions for you guys. We're going to go to break, and we're going to come right back. So I want to talk a little bit about Treeline Farm, and then when is the next Donkey Days? That's the question.
We're working on it.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Pat Myers, owner of Pat Myers Electric, a family-owned and operated business founded on both trust and integrity. From new installations to repairs and emergencies, Pat Myers Electric's team of professionals can handle it all. Pat Myers Electric, for all your current needs. Discover more at patmyerselectric.com.
The Larson family has been farming hay in Idaho for generations, with a mission to always provide high-quality hay products at a fair and reasonable price. Larson Hay loves to meet new customers while always honoring the ones they already have. Find Larson Hay on the web at larsonhay.com, like them on Facebook, and definitely visit one of their locations. Larson Hay, Idaho's finest alfalfa, and our television broadcast sponsor. It's time to fight back against summer sores with K-Well's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's south. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus, buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store K-Well sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kwellusa.com. K-Well, strength by nature.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
Welcome back to the Horse Talk Show. She's got the gift of the gab, and her guests are fab. Presented by Palm Chevrolet, your hometown Chevy experience.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the second half of the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms. They are our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
We have been chatting to Danielle and Gail about Donkey Days and about what a great experience it was and what a wonderful opportunity it was for donkey owners all around to come in and compete, but in a fun environment. So it kind of wasn't all that serious, but people were winning ribbons, and there was an end of day award winner there for the best all day, and there were costumes, and it was cute. But I think it really was a way to just have fun with your donkey. And so we had a great time. And while I was there, I was chatting to Danielle, and then I met Gail also, who has Treeline Farm, and got to learn a little bit about Treeline Farm. I didn't know about all the things that go on there. So I felt like it would be a great opportunity to learn about Treeline Farm.
Thank you. So I started the farm because I started originally, I'm a hunter jumper rider, but in the last few years I got into the minis and driving, and I went to a horse show, and the venue that I was at, they had us all last because we really kind of didn't count. And by the time we ended up going through the obstacles, kind of like what we did there, the footing was so bad that the ponies weren't doing well. The drivers were upset for their ponies. And I went, no, I don't like this. I want to find somewhere that's good for people. They feel safe and they feel comfortable and they feel good about their ponies. And I figured I've got 10 acres of nice flat grass and it's going to be perfect. And we started out slow and it's been building since there. And every time someone like Danielle comes to me and says, I have this great idea, I am more than happy to say yes. If it's a positive, good experience, I want to do it. So
Louisa's going, oh boy.
Oh boy. We've had clinics, we've had little combined driving events, we have pleasure shows, we had a picnic show where we actually had the girls, they had a show and then they had their own picnics and did displays. We did fancy picnics, and then we did, just a couple weeks ago, we did the redneck. And it was
the redneck.
Yes, and it was where you Daisy Dukes and have your, instead of the fancy version of carriage driving is you'd have an umbrella basket with your parasol and your things that you would use in your picnic. And this time it was instead, have a shotgun rack or have your little, instead of your picnic basket, have a little styrofoam cooler with Yeti scribbled on the side of it. And it was just, we were all just making fun of each other and having a good time. And we gave them obstacles and things to do. We had cones. It was wonderful.
Did you jump?
No jumping, but other than that, it was a lot of fun. And then they put so much work into it. As you can see, we have quite the group. If you ask me, and I think it's safe and it's fun, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it at least once. So with the Donkey Days, we did that. Like the Redneck, we're doing. October, we're hoping to have Oktoberfest and kind of have the same theme. We're hoping for October or November to have the next donkey show. And
But
we will
not
get-
October 10th.
No, not October 10th.
Because I need
promise.
donkeys and sweet little minis with carriages in the parade downtown.
Yep, we won't do that to you. We won't do that. Yep, so.
And you don't know what you're getting signed up for.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have fun with those jokes.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, we went to Grand Oaks, and we had quite a crew at Grand Oaks, and when all the minis came around to do their classes, we kind of came from the back barns, and it was almost like the March of the Minis, and it was pretty cute, and a lot of the spectators were like, oh, what'd you do? Put your horse in the dryer? I'm like, yeah, we've heard that one.
People don't know they started out small.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know that.
No, they don't understand, they're very small equines, but, and we're educating people, too, and they get excited. And the other thing, too, is you don't have to drive them, too, to come to my farm. If you just want to come and play, go on the bridge, do an obstacle course, just hang out. Like I even tell people, if you just want to come and be somewhere different, go in the corner and read a book with your mini. I don't care. It's fine.
Just come and enjoy.
Come, socialize, have a good time, do whatever you want. As long as you're safe and you're nice, I don't care.
That's like networking right there.
Yeah. Just be nice.
That's networking with minis.
Yep, come
it's
be
a great
pleasant.
idea.
Exactly, and we've had people, and one of the reasons why the shows that I do, the first part of the show, I do halter, and I've had some world champion halter, mini halter people come, and they come because they're like, it's a comfortable show, I like it, my pony likes it, and it's just easy, and you guys are so much fun. And we do is we start them out in halter, we do showmanship, and that so they're getting a chance to at least be in the ring, even if they're not ready to hook up yet. Because my first show I went to, I had my cart, I was ready to go, and I did my in-hand and halter classes, and I looked around at the other drivers and went, oh no, I have no business being in this ring. I'm going to wait. But it was a chance to, at least I got to be in the ring. So I'm like, you know what, that's how I'm going to do my shows. Give them a chance to be in the ring, even if they're not ready yet. So that
And
people.
there are donkeys around?
Yeah, if you have an equine 14-2 or under, I don't care what you have, as long as you're safe.
Yeah, but I'm
and have
saying
fun.
at your shows, a
Yes,
donkey. So if
yes.
they get used to a donkey, they're
Yes.
pretty much going to be able
Yes,
to
we
be okay with anything there to show.
We have people that have donkeys that drive. We have people that have a mini mule that drives. Yeah, we have mini gypsies. Anything goes. 14-2 and under, anything goes. Like I said, even if you have a zebra that drives, come on down.
Wow, that's awesome.
We're open to it. We want everyone
Just
to have a
come
good
and
time.
have a good
And the
time.
biggest thing too is the property is completely fenced and gated. We always have someone. I'm sure you saw it.
I did
Tina
when I
at
was
the gate.
leaving. Very nice
Yep.
gentleman opened the gate.
Yep.
Thank you for
So
coming.
J.R. Hall started at the gate, and then Tina Hunsaker finished it because it was a long day and there's a lot of people coming in. But the one thing we do is we always keep that gate closed in case anything goes wrong, and we always have people on the ground. We always have someone in a golf cart ready to go, just so that people feel safe. They feel like someone's watching them. They feel comfortable. And
You should run shows.
I'm
sorry. She might know what she's doing
I
a
know
little bit.
But
What a concept.
But the other thing too, and I don't mean to out my drivers, but most of my drivers are of a certain age, and and a lot of them don't have a whole lot of support system, whether they have husbands that are older or they don't come with them. So a lot of them are showing by themselves. So we want them to know, hey, if you see me and you're in trouble, like yell, tell me, I'll be right there. I'll have somebody be right there. So that way they feel really good that they can come and show even if they're alone. And again, they're of a certain age group, and they're as nervous as a kid that's coming to their first show too, because it's still competing, it's still showing. They put the work in, and they're getting in that ring with all these people. So we want them to feel like it's okay. Nobody's going, oh my God, look at that cart. Oh, look at that jet. No, we don't do that. But one we will do is we'll encourage you. Oh, okay, you worried about this? We'll find you where to get an apron. We'll find you where to get a jacket. We'll help you. We'll show you what kind of harness to do. We'll help you. And that's the whole point of what I do there, is just encouraging people to do more with equines. So that's our motto. That's kind of that's what I do.
We might have
That's
to
what makes me happy.
We might have to bring a chamber meeting out there in the fall.
Come on down.
A demo out there.
And the
Wouldn't
other
that
thing
be fun?
And the other thing too is the lovely. I just want to give a shout out to Williston too, is there's so many wonderful things in the town of Williston. Right on the same road that we're on, we've got Kirby Family Farm. We've got the Botanical Gardens, Cedar Lakes, that's right down the road from us. That is absolutely spectacular. Oh, and the best Belgian chocolate in town.
Really?
Oh yeah, right on Main Street. It's
Who knew?
Yes, Belgian chocolate, right there. And now the name is falling out of there. It's Station Chocolate, and it's fabulous. So I always want to give them a shout out because I'm always in there getting their chocolate orange rinds. But
So people find you on social media?
Yes, you can find
Is
me
that
on
the
Facebook.
best way to
Yes.
reach you?
Treeline Farm on Facebook, or Gail Whitmer, GALEWITMER. Find me on Facebook, and I'll and private message me, do whatever. I will answer you as soon as I can.
And if people want to come out and watch some of these activities?
We will post all of our dates, and absolutely, we would love spectators. We bring as many people as you can to come watch. We encourage people. We'll help you. If you're interested in driving, we even have people that will lend you a pony. We have world-class trainers that come and help us. It's a great time.
We have some little gifts here for you. We have Piranha goodie bags with lovely travel size to travel to shows. Piranha goodies, and we have a K-Well bag each for you. Those wonderful products I was telling you. All natural.
Thank you very much.
K-Well USA.
Thank you.
And we also have in there for you a 50% off your first visit with Grateful Gallops.
Wow,
if you would like some
thank you.
therapy for your animals or some cryotherapy for yourself.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys
Thank you
both
so
for
much.
being
Thank
with
you for
us.
having us.
I
Thank
look
you,
forward
thank
to
you, thank you.
visiting much more
Oh,
and
yes.
learning more
Yes.
and getting my donkeys over
And
a
I'm
bridge.
thinking of all kinds of other different things to do. So
I love it.
Yeah, we're even thinking of having shows that are just in hand to get through the summer, so that you come do a couple hours and go home before it gets hot, and then just driving, so you come drive and go home before it gets hot.
Treeline Farm and Donkey Days. All
Yeah,
good
yeah.
things.
We're going to make it a thing.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we're going to make it a thing.
We'll be back after this break. Stay with us. Ocala Dog Ranch offers a variety of services for your dog, including agility training, barn hunt training, board and train, boarding long and short term, daycare, day training, dock diving training and competitions, disc dog, swimming lessons and pool rentals, lure coursing and obedience training classes. Check out Ocala Dog Ranch at ocaladogranch.com. Ocala Dog Ranch is your home away from home for your dog and more.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
Love presents itself in so many ways. It can be difficult to describe the bond between human and horse because it really transcends words. As we prepare for each ride, the most important thing in our mind is our horse's health and safety. Are we playing our part in this remarkable relationship? We want to go to sleep every night knowing that we did everything in our power to preserve this special bond. Piranha Animal Health, for the love of the horse.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com.
This show is brought to you in part by Seminole Feed Stores, family owned since 1934. Manufacturing fixed formula horse feeds with mindful monitoring and quality ingredients right here in Ocala in an all-natural, non-medicated feed mill. Seminole Feed, simply the world's best and safest feed. Like them on Facebook now or find them at seminolefeed.com.
The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. You're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the Horse Talk Show, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest alfalfa.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancin Pete Rhoda.
And you know we're in that Triple Crown series of races. Even though there isn't a chance of a Triple Crown this year, because our Derby winner didn't run in the Preakness. But we're quite excited that the Belmont Stakes is coming up. And that's this weekend. Lots of Ocala connections again. Horses that are grads from our local farms. Of course, Golden Tempo being the one everybody's eyes are on since he won the Kentucky Derby. We had a chance to chat to Hall of Fame turf writer Steve Haskin. Here he is. Talk show, we have my very, very favourite Hall of Fame turf writer with us, Steve Haskin, and we are going to talk a little bit about the upcoming Belmont Stakes. And of course, it was very exciting historic Derby with Golden Tempo winning, not running in the Preakness, but being trained by the first female to ever win the Kentucky Derby. So, Steve, we may as well kick it off with Golden Tempo. running in the Belmont.
Well, we all knew he wouldn't run in the Preakness, so yeah, the Belmont looks like it's definitely the race, the next logical step for him. The only problem is trying to separate all those horses in the Derby because of the way the race was run. He and Renegade, got the perfect setup. In fact, he probably got the best setup, being able to make the last move on a race where the pace totally collapsed. And you could see that by the finish of the first 4 horses all came from way in the back. Actually, the horse that I think ran the best race was a Japanese horse, who was the only horse that was on the pace and was still there, and only got beat about 3 lengths.
It'll be interesting to see Renegade run again. Then there's a couple of grads from Niall Brennan stables running. I always like to watch those because Niall's his team are very impressive.
I love Niall, and
Yeah.
he's got a couple of connections here, especially emerging market, who I think could be your overlay, or I don't want to. He's not going to be a long shot, but you got 5 horses that all look like they have a legitimate shot, and he's listed at 6-1 along with Commandment, the other horse. And I think both of those for 6-1, they would be my play, based on what odds they're going to be, and considering the trip they had in the Derby.
And then we've got Chief Wallaby as well.
Right. Chief Wallaby is very live. And they have him listed as second choice. I think he will get bet. I'm not sure how they're going to bet Golden Tempo. To have him at third choice at 9-2, he might get bet. He might not. It all depends on whether Cherie is still going to take a lot of the bets, or is Belmont going to take a lot of the bets? And a lot of people seem to be latching on Chief Wallaby, just waiting for him to come up with that big winning race. But so many people have loved him and have gotten burned several times in 3 consecutive stakes races that they might be a bit reluctant to go back to him again after three defeats.
Yeah, it's a very interesting race. It's been an interesting season. It's always fascinating to watch the hype of the Kentucky Derby, and then everybody hoping that they're going to see a potential Triple Crown, and then when the Derby horse doesn't run in the Preakness, there's kind of a little of a drop off and a little disappointment. It seems like by the Belmont, everybody's kind of getting a little bit cranked up again and excited. So I'm just hoping that we have an exciting, safe race. It would certainly be nice to see the Derby winner in the winner's circle for the Belmont, but then it would probably make you wonder if perhaps he could have won the Preakness. The question then remains always, right?
Actually, I'm glad he didn't run in the Preakness, and in some ways, even though I love Sovereignty, I'm almost glad he didn't run in the Preakness, only because there would be an asterisk next to the Triple Crown, especially this year, when you got the Preakness run at a different racetrack and the Belmont run at a different distance and a different racetrack. I mean, it's not your standard Triple Crown.
Correct.
To me, the Belmont's not at a mile and a half. Is it really the Belmont? Is the Preakness really the Preakness run at Laurel?
Right.
Is the Belmont really the Belmont run at Saratoga?
Right.
So there's a lot of question marks. So
You're right. And it almost would be why push the horse to run again 2 weeks later if you're not really going to have the accolade of the Triple Crown. Even if you win it, it almost kind of takes I think for me, thinking of running a horse back in 2 weeks, I would certainly, if it wasn't the real Triple Crown, I certainly would question it because, as you said, there's an asterisk, right? So it's not quite the same achievement as it would be. It'll be interesting to see if that changes, in the coming years and more people try for the Triple Crown. But it seems like the goal is try and win the Derby and the Belmont,
Well, the thing is also is that the Preakness seemed like a total separate entity this year. Like it didn't belong in the Triple Crown. You didn't even have one Preakness horse coming back in the Belmont.
I know. It's weird. It's strange.
So it's just, it was just a strange race. You had so many different horses and so few. You only had a couple coming out of the Derby, and you have none coming out of the Preakness. So, yeah, it's basically become the last 2 years, it's become a double crown. It's almost like the Preakness is just thrown in there in the middle, especially this year because it's run at Laurel. Instead of 140,000, they have 4,800.
I know. I know.
So, you look at it and say, wow, there's nobody in the infield. There's nobody on the apron.
I know.
Watching the horses come on the racetrack, there's nobody there. I said, yeah, well, it doesn't look like a triple crown race at all.
Bit of an anticlimax, really, I would say. Very, bit of a letdown on the whole Triple Crown picture for sure. It'd be nice to see that change in the coming years and it picked back up. But like you said, I think it's almost like a double crown instead of a triple crown. And the goal is, hey, win the two big ones, either end, win the Derby and the Belmont and hopefully the Breeders' Cup, and then, call it done, and maybe that's the real Triple Crown, the Derby, the Belmont, and the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, well, a lot of trainers and owners, they also they like winning at Saratoga. So that adds another element to the Belmont Stakes, even though it's running 1.25 miles, and you say it's not the true Belmont, but it's almost like a I don't want to call it a preview, but it's almost like it's like the Travers before the Travers.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. Yeah.
The Travers has become, the Travers 2.
I know. It's funny how those things change and it affects it all. It's a
big crowd. You got a tremendous car. I mean, the card on Saturday is crazy good. I mean, it's Met Mile is a tremendous race, and the Woody Stevens and the Manhattan Handicap, and I mean, there are some really, really good horses running on the card.
Well, Steve, I know you've got to go. We're going to wrap it up, but I wanted to tell you thank you so much for sharing your usual wonderful wisdom with us, and we're excited to watch the Belmont this weekend and see what happens.
It should be fun. I mean, like I said, we'll see how good these horses are later down the road, and when some of them are so lightly raced, like Emerging Market and Chief Wallaby. I mean, they're only going to get better. These horses haven't even come close to peaking yet. So I think we're going to see even the horses like Renegade, and we'll see if Paladin comes back. So I think we're seeing like a preview of the 3-year-olds of what's going to be come Travers time or in the fall. I think they'll be a lot stronger then.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being my favorite turf writer, Hall of Fame turf writer. Steve Haskin always keeps us in the know. Check out his stories. They are the best in the whole world. You can follow him, and you will. There's nobody I prefer reading more than you, Steve. So thank you so much.
Oh, well, no, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anytime.
Appreciate you. Talk to you very soon, my friend. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
At Palm Chevrolet in Ocala, our customers say it best.
Oh, the prices were great. They were actually unbeatable.
Thanks, Miss Delara. At Palm Chevy, we do our best to give you our best price and payment without the games. And our entire team is committed to making your experience in sales or service pleasant and hassle-free.
It's been a pleasure doing business around here.
Thanks, Mr. Hars, and we think you'll agree. Visit us today at Palm Chevrolet, Southwest College Road in Ocala, or at palmchevrolet.com. Find new roads.
World-class equine rehab promoting faster recovery is available at the Equine Performance Centre, Ocala. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, an underwater treadmill, a saltwater spa, an aquapacer, MagnaWave, a vibration plate, swimming pool, massage and laser therapies. With post-surgical care, memberships, packages and BOGOs, EPC delivers a rejuvenated horse through proven and innovative rehab. Like Equine Performance Centre now on Facebook and find them on the web at epcrehab.com. D&N Equine Recovery is owned and operated by avid horsemen. With over 75 years of experience in the equine industry, D&N Equine Recovery provides the only whole horse crematorium in the greater Levy-Marion County area, serving all of North Central Florida. All staff are dedicated to demonstrating the utmost respect throughout this emotionally delicate process, providing compassionate and timely service when it matters to horse owners the most. For more information, go to dnequinerecoveryllc.com. It's time to fight back against summer sores with K-Well's Red Repel, healing and soothing, a lava-slaying ointment of justice, powered by zinc and nature's sass. Safe for all horses, even drama queens, gentle enough for the face. Your horse deserves skincare too, long-lasting and non-toxic. A bonus! Buy a copper curry brush or Red Repel and receive a free in-store K-Well sample of your choice in Ocala at Seminole Feed Stores, TD Distributors and OBS. Discover more at kwellusa.com. K-Well, strength by nature. The Horse Talk Show broadcasts from the CEP's Equine Studios, presented by Piranha Animal Health in the horse capital of the world.
Hi, this is Hall of Fame jockey Mike Smith. We're listening to the Horse Talk Show.
Back on the final segment of the Horse Talk Show for this week, presented by Palm Chevrolet.
Your hometown Chevy experience.
Thank you to Larson Farms, our television broadcast sponsor.
Idaho's finest. Alpha.
I'm Louisa Barton.
I'm Dancin Pete Rhoda.
We were just talking about Pat Myers Electric, the best electrician in the world.
I'm going to have to tell him that.
Kicking off this segment with Dancing Pete's Tip of the Week.
Dancin Pete's Tip of the Week, brought to you by Complimentary Horsemanship.
Today's tip of the week, it's always interesting when I'm teaching, the tip comes to me as oh, well, we did that today. So one of my students, I've been teaching her a pattern to ride with cones, and she was having some difficulties with it. And then her grandkids came into town, and she said, oh my gosh, the cones were amazing. It got my grandson to slow down and want to stop at the cones, and got my granddaughter, who's a great rider, to get more precision in her riding because they had to do this, and we made it a game. And that's my tip of the week, is have your horse training be a game. Can I get it to this cone? I set up cones all the time. Can I get the horse to go around the cone? Can I get the horse to do other things? Make it a game. Don't get so serious in your training.
Very true. In fact, I remember when Wayne Humphreys taught me to drive his pony, I was just, learning to drive, but when he got me to the cones, it was game on. I just remember I was like, hey, game on, there are cones. So you're right, it does. It engages you in the fun of it all.
Oh, yeah.
Going to switch gears a little bit, and I want to mention again how incredibly grateful I am to Becky from Grateful Gallops.
Hi, I'm Becky Jenkins from Grateful Gallops. As a veteran, I understand the importance of holistic approaches to support pain relief, mobility, range of motion, and overall wellness. I offer mobile wellness services for you, your horse, and your dog, including cryotherapy and Beamer. For equines and canines, I also provide muscle scraping, massage, stretching, cold laser, red light therapy, cupping, craniosacral release, and other energy-based modalities. As an equestrian myself, I know how important a comfortable, relaxed horse is to performance and well-being. I come to you. I provide relief, promote healing, and would love to be part of your wellness journey with your 2, 3, or 4-legged family members. Learn more at GratefulGallops.com or follow Grateful Gallops on social media. And don't forget to mention the Horse Talk Show ad for 50% off your first service.
I can't say enough about Becky. She came to my house the other day to do Flynn, my Mustang's hock treatment with her cold laser. And I said, you got to see Lucy. Lucy is my black and white mixed rescue dog who tore her ACL. And I said, you got to come outside with me and Lucy. You've got to see Lucy off the leash and loving life right now, because she hasn't had to have surgery. And if your veterinarian recommends surgery, we don't tell you not to do things. But I am going to tell you that we have not had to do surgery. And Lucy is one happy girl after cold laser 2 to 3 times a week for the last couple months. And she is loving life and happy to see her Auntie Becky and 100% sound. So hats off to Becky from Grateful Gallops. If you mention the Horse Talk Show, you get 50% off your first visit. And she is literally a miracle worker. And she also brings caffeine before the show, which is a huge blessing. Thank you so much to Becky. This week, Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses kick off reading with horses for the summer. They do this program in Marion County Public Schools throughout the year. This wonderful 501c3 organization visits hospitals and hospice and rehabs and for first responders who've been through traumatic events. And they also make sure our kids have interaction with lovely, safe little miniature horses. And they bring a book, they read the book, and the character from the book
comes out and greets them. I would go nuts if I was a kid. Well, I
go nuts anyway.
I go nuts anyways. But you come out and enjoy this for the little kids as well as the big kids.
That's right. And it starts June 4th on Thursdays at 10 a.m. at Midtown Station, nice centrally located, not far from Tuscarora Park. And in Ocala, Marion County, of course, the horse capital. And it runs through, the final one is July 9th, again, Thursdays. And we're very thankful to all the sponsors, Horse Farms Forever, Pat Myers Electric, Piranha Animal Health, Seacoast Bank.
And if you're going to miss this week's, June 11th is the next, the 18th, the 25th, the 2nd of July, and then July 9th will be the final one.
Free for all ages, and it is an amazing, amazing program encouraging children to read books throughout the summer and meet horses. The last hunter pace of the season is June the 7th at Misty Morning Hounds in Gainesville. You can ride this beautiful 530-acre property. And it is, you can either go flat, so no jumping, or over the jumps. Any breed, any discipline is welcome. You don't have to be pre-registered. I suppose you can, if you'd like. And it is an incredible place to ride. Beautiful. Gates open at 8 o'clock on June the 7th at Misty Mornings. Last ride at noon. Most people will probably be out by then because it's certainly warm by noon now. But come out and enjoy the hunter pace. It's about 5 or 6 miles if you take the full length, and there is a shorter version if your horse isn't quite fit enough for that. But you will have the time of your life. We don't have a tip of the week this week for Neil from Ocala Dog Ranch because I wanted to take the time to talk about this event coming up in Ocala.
The dog yard.
The dog yard. They're going to have a boot sale. I mean, a trunk sale. June the 13th. Yes. A swap meet, June the 13th, and that is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here in Ocala at Ocala Dog Ranch, which is just off Highway 40. If you're familiar with Live Oak International, Ocala Dog Ranch is almost across the street from where that event takes place. It's only $10 for your trunk or boot if you're English, $20 if you'd like to have a 10 by 10 space there. And you can bring your dog and do some dock diving if you'd like for only $10. And this is to benefit Open Hands Animal Rescue. I mentioned them earlier on the show. It's a great organization that has rescued so many animals and do so much good work. And they have partnered up with Ocala Dog Ranch to do this wonderful event. Bring your dog out to jump in the pool, sell some stuff, have a good time, grab a hot dog, and have a fun time. That's June 13th. Hey.
October 10th.
Just around the corner.
A black and white gala for Gentle Carousel's most amazing horse, Magic's birthday, 20 years old.
That's right. Magic the hero horse, the only living top 10 most heroic animal in the history of the world, is Magic from Gentle Carousel Miniature Therapy Horses. We're going to celebrate her birthday with some top Nashville songwriters who are actually flying in for this very special event. They're going to jump into our parade in the morning around downtown Ocala and then have the gala that evening. So that's October 10th. Please try and support this event if you can. Gentle Carousel does so much for everybody in our community and far beyond. Their reading programs, as I mentioned before, are absolutely renowned. They've been doing this for 30 years, and they are going to celebrate our equine industry coloring book this week as well, as they have their ribbon cutting for the reading program. And that colouring book will go out to all of our elementary age students at the beginning of the school year, and also our reading program students will get one this Thursday. So we're very excited about all of that. We're very grateful to them for everything that they do. Can't believe we're at the end of the show. We covered a lot.
It's a wrap.
Any ideas on the name for a puppy? Just kidding. Whether you're in Ocala, Marion County, the horse capital of the world,
or not,
happy horsing around until the same time next week.
See ya.
Smash Wraps creates business fleet and storefront interior and exterior solutions. Don't just wrap it, smash wrap it. SmashWraps.com.